the dream scene.
Yep. This was so much fun to
And
make.
Cold.
It was like insanely cold. It was the coldest day. It was like record cold. It was like the wind chill was like negative kill yourself. It was it was like just brutal. And Tim Sesniak
the
shooting.
coldest day of the year, I believe.
Oh, well, more than, I mean, it wasn't just the coldest day. It was the coldest day in several years,
right.
I think. Yeah.
This scene was so much fun to edit.
But all these little props and just finding the woods. And I did a lot of like location scouting and shot. I remember sending you pictures of, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? And, finding a way to make Sasha, look like it's the 90s. And I found, vintage phones from the proper era. And again, this was another scene that when I wrote this dream, it just fell out. Like, I don't remember even adding much. Like even the slithering director, that just came out, and I was really really happy with just how Tim made this look with the choices he made. Great photoshopping of that apartment building.
Thank you.
And Kevin Chemo helped us with this one.
Yeah, he ran sound.
And we had Tim's sound machine, and we all went out into the
Smoke
woods.
machine.
And people were like looking at us like there were people that were out. Not many, because it was freezing.
We had Tim's smoke machine.
And people, and people were saying.
You said sound.
What did I say? Sound machine? Oh, Tim. We're like, hey, what are you guys doing in the woods with the smoke? And then you're scary looking. What are you doing?
That's how they talk to you.
Right. Oh, I got to make guts.
What is that? I can't remember what you used.
I can't remember now.
Dough.
Yeah, it's dough.
Pillsbury dough.
And red dye or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then like some vinegar. I forget. But I remember posting on Facebook, how do I make, and like I got all these responses.
How to make guts.
Right. That was definitely like just one of those moments. Like, this is fun. This was another one.
Same day. If you look closely, you can see that he still has eyeliner on because we couldn't get it.
Yes, Erin Maybray did the makeup. She did such a great job, but I couldn't get all the eyeliner off. So again, if you look, you can see that Isaac Connor was amazing in this. This was so much fun, and I love the way. This is one of my favorite looking scenes.
Even though we started to lose the sunlight, you can tell it's going down in the background there.
And we, because of time constraints and the sun going down, we were limited in our shots. So you don't see a lot of, Tim did an incredible job of capturing this from just like two different angles.
Yeah.
And then we brought out the Kiss cassettes, and I improvised the line about the kids love this. Mm-hmm. They love cassettes. I just this to me has like a real, I don't know, I've always looked at this scene as like this very 70s kind of New York gritty, like I'm just waiting for like Frank, Al Pacino as Frank Serpico to go running down the sidewalk, hey, buy my CD, I yell as he runs away.
It's just so hard to shoot outside in the city, though, because people get so curious and they really want to put their face in the camera when they walk by.
I don't remember. Do we have a problem with that, with this scene?
Not as much with this scene, but I guess I'm thinking about the other yard sale scene where people actually thought we were having a yard sale. And
right.
Stopped to browse. We're like, no, we're not. This is our stuff. Leave it alone.
And you can tell this was shot during Christmas because there's our Christmas tree in the background.
Oh.
And this is, sort of the payoff for what happens at the end of episode 3 when Jordan takes the pills. And at the point when we shot episode 3 at the end, I wasn't sure, does he actually steal the pills? Does he not steal the pills? And then, going back to what I've been saying about staying flexible and writing to who you have, this is how this whole story unfolded. And it really, I'm happy with how everything came out.
It always makes me a little bit sad for it just takes so long to make certain props, like the pill bottle, the fake Percocet label.
And then it
took a really long time to make it look authentic, and then didn't actually make it in the cut.
We never ended up using the close-up. Did we even get the close-up?
I think we were just losing the sunlight, and we didn't have time, and we just chose not to.
CDs, I got CDs, 3 for 10, one for 4, but 3 for 10 is better.
And
Nope, missed it by about 2 hours.
I'm not going to say that this was taken from my own experiences as a 20-something-year-old, but I can definitely relate to.
I think most 20-something-year-olds have
Have had their blow day, their blow night.
Actually, I haven't.
No, I know you haven't.
So
but
there's that.
Oh, by the way, who's
we shot this at a somebody rented or gave us actually use of their Airbnb.
My very good friend Becky.
Found it for us. Yes.
And this is a copy of the play we'll be reading today.
Got a chance to work with Lion Beckwith in this episode and Tony Gale.
Tyler, also a great actress.
Great, perfect house to shoot.
Oh, Adam's Army, that's perfect, huh? Over
A lot of
200
people.
followers and growing.
wow? People interested in
A lot of food. We had to buy a lot to make this look authentic. Anytime you do a party scene and you got to go buy cheese platters and
And you just tell everybody don't eat it.
right.
Don't eat the food.
Right.
Pretend to eat the food, but don't actually eat the food.
Oh, and here's one of my like. We're about to see one of my Euro shots, or I don't know what my sort of avant-garde. I'm just making that up. I don't know what a Euro shot is. But you'll see coming up. There's a shot where we shot through the railing of the.
Yeah, that was Tim's idea.
No, it was my idea.
Oh, I thought it was Tim's idea.
No, it was my idea.
This guy right here.
I think it was Tim's idea.
Oh, do you remember that shot you just saw of Petra drinking from the flask? We did that outside of this building, this house. Remember we couldn't get into the parking space or something?
It was too small.
Nobody could figure out how to
Made it. Did you miss anything?
park
No.
Sasha's car.
Great. I mean, it's
Fun.
emotional.
Fun fact for you that will probably just bored you.
Yeah.
Stage and screen.
We had all these really cool transition plans for this scene, but I don't think any of them actually worked. I don't think we ended up using any of them.
Transitions?
We had the whole the script transition plan, and then
we
the
used that.
swipe. Did we?
Yeah, I mean,
can't remember.
we simplified it, but we
it was
did
much-
that.
it was much more elaborate.
Yeah, no, she puts the script down and then she picks it up, and it's passage of
it
time.
didn't really come out the way that I envisioned it.
It was fun writing dialogue for a part of a play, and having done so many play readings, and having done them at people's houses, I really like
I feel like I haven't seen these guys in so long.
because you haven't.
Because I haven't.
Right. You can see dirt on my hat.
It's because it's a dirty hat.
Yeah, it
Got a
is.
fuel pump. Needs fixing in that Buick. Get to work.
Rich. I don't know.
Fuck the rich.
And then she's got that look like, oh.
Yeah, this is the transition plan, I think, where we...
I have no idea what you're talking about right now. I feel like you're just giving your inside thoughts out loud.
Hey, Champagne.
Okay.
I would like to propose.
You just don't
the
remember.
First toast.
I don't. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Blackers. You guys really help breathe life into Breakland.
Looks great too.
Cheers. Seriously.
I almost said it really holds up. What does that mean? It was a year and a half ago. It's like this is from the 80s.
I think that window in the back bothers me, though. It's a little too blown out.
I hope that when that
I think I could do some more about that now because I'm better at grading stuff than I
it's
was
too
back
late.
then. But I'm not going to go back in and do it.
We went through 3 directors.
Tony Gale.
4 ingenues,
We didn't get an opportunity to work with her very much. She's only in this part of this episode and then one other episode. But she was really, really, really talented. Very, very natural. Lion Beckwith as well. Everybody knows Lion. Just a really, really nice guy. Just a beast of a man physically. But the sweetest guy in
He's
the
the
world.
sweetest person you'll ever talk to.
Yes.
Thank you. And the two of you, really phenomenal. Really great work.
He's one of those
Played Duran. Really nice.
cast members who wants to also help the crew while he's on set. He'll help you carry things.
Right,
He'll
which
take
is
things
nice.
out of your hands and
Right.
just
How you cook
he's
rice.
stand-up guy.
Yeah, he and Michael Patterson are both
They're
that
both
way.
that way, yeah.
Social warrior fighting injustice. The others.
Ciao, ciao.
You understand what I'm saying?
Sasha's coat. I think that was the last time that thing started shedding and
Started to fall
it
apart.
had like bald spots on it.
And coming up now is another one of my favorite scenes, the moment between... and again, I love the way this looks. And I think, excuse me, Tim just did such an amazing job of building the city. No, I don't know.
Way to
No,
go,
I just,
Timmy.
I mean, this is, it looks like, well, anybody you're just holding account. It's not easy. You've got somebody in the background, somebody in the foreground. You've got to make sure that you're focused properly. You've got to frame it on the move. And, we had to do this a couple of times to get it right.
Yeah.
But
I think
that's what a professional does and knows how to do and wants to do. And, you know, then you have some people that just like, no, it's good enough. No, it's not good enough.
well, the
Not
first
good enough
take,
until it's good.
I was in the background. I busted the first take.
You were like, you were in the shot?
I was literally just standing there. Tim didn't realize it until.
Like what I did, and you know, Phoebe, I think she would advocate
You know,
for
I've
it.
been to about 100 of these, and I have never once heard anyone badmouth a performance.
And the walk away.
Come eat cheese.
And then it just subtly starts to snow.
Yep. Am I ready here? So here is another sort of strategic trick that we used because we didn't have Nikki Estridge available. So I wrote a Skype conversation or some version of a Skype conversation. And, you know, somebody else might have said, but it doesn't really look like, because there would be like a little icon. Whatever. This is
yourself.
everybody buys it. Adam at home and the split screen. We had a lot of conversations about the split screen, whether or not we were going to go with it, how we were going to use it. I really think it works perfectly here. And it goes a long way towards creating the idea that, you know, Adam and Abby are.
Nikki was actually recorded separately.
She was in Tennessee, right?
On a different day,
Yep.
and Mark just directed her through I don't know, we FaceTimed or something.
Yeah. And then on the wide shot, when you're over Adam's shoulder, we just played her video and then shot from behind me.
I actually don't think we played the video. I put it in post.
You did?
You're talking to a blank screen right now in real life.
Oh, that's even better.
I escaped 25
We got the shot of the menorah and the Christmas tree because Adam's Jewish and Abby's not. And the old apartment, the rack focus from Tim, very, very nicely done there.
Nice rack.
It's just a building. Would it make you feel better if we moved 2 blocks away?
Not funny.
I really like the sweetness, how Nikki was able to bring.
You know, based on our conversation, it sounds like
She does a really nice job of
He didn't.
you know, even she's being seen on a laptop, and their smile comes through, and the love that she has for Adam comes through. That's
Especially when he's in a state of.
trying to.
and remember she's acting to no one because, like you said,
She's
this
acting
was
to a
done
computer.
right.
I remember her saying, she said, that was really hard.
But she really, really pulled it off nicely.
And you're a great director.
Thank you. This is a really great sequence. From Nothing, that is a band that you will actually see in episode 6. John Amariello gave me that shirt to wear, my old headshot. That was a headshot was taken when I lived in Chicago.
You nice hair.
I had Loverboy hair.
It was as a mullet.
I didn't have a mullet, first of all. That's not a mullet.
Okay.
That is not a mullet.
It was a little bit.
And when we shot this and I saw the way it looked, that's when we made the decision that we would use that shot for the opening credits.
Also very cold this night.
And also, this is the same night we shot The Dream.
That's
and
why it was so cold.
in this scene, if you can still see
That makeup.
that I have the black eyeliner. Oh, I actually ripped up a headshot for this, didn't I? Or was that?
No, I made it as a
Oh,
paper
that's a
copy.
fake one. And then the whole idea of Adam's younger self,
That is
Jesse Milliner.
Milliner.
If you remember in episode 1, Adam talks about how he left Baltimore with a bag of
Yeah.
clothes and books.
Very
Well,
nice of him. He waited in our living room for a very long time to carry
He
that
did.
trash bag.
He did. And Adam over music.
Rupert.
And the dog. There he is.
My
And-
very good friend Becky.
Yep. We miss you, Becky. Next up,
Alright.
guess.
What comes after 5?
6.
You're
We'll be
on
back.
Sesame Street.
Yep. We'll be back.